Weather downtown right now brought to you by Matthew Lillard's new film, Fat Kid Rules the World. In downtown right now, we're sitting at a pretty comfortable temperature today. 62 degrees, today 78 for the high, and then tomorrow 47 for the high with snow possible. And now joining us, coincidentally, after that sponsorship of the weather by his film, the man behind Fat Kid Rules the World, Matthew Lillard. Good morning, sir.
And cue the crowd goes crazy. Big J, did you say snow?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Today it's literally 78 or 80-ish for the high, sunny and nice, and then tomorrow we're in the 40s for the high with rain and snow. Yeah, just that.
Yeah, I think the world's fine. I don't know what they're talking about. I think the world's totally okay.
Yeah, that's just normal. Those are normal weather patterns.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with doomsday or the end of the world, December 22nd.
I agree, man. Hey, this is very exciting because we know you from a lot of movies and you've done a lot of things, but now you're kind of stepping to the other side of the camera with Fat Kid Rules the World. Tell us a little bit about this project. Was this something you got involved in, throughout, like after somebody had done some of the work, or is this just your own brainchild? Or tell us about the film.
Yeah, 10 years ago, I was offered the book on tape, to record the book on tape, and I, 20 pages into that job, I had these tears running down my face. I had this emotional kind of epiphany around the book.
What?
It's about an obese teenager that finds punk rock music, and for me, it's just spoke to me. It's a kid who's on the outside looking in, an underdog, and in that moment, I picked up the phone and I called my manager and I said, I want to set up a conversation with the author, and I just said to her, look, I've never directed a movie, but I promise you I'm going to get it done, and it's going to be fantastic, and I'll respect the book, and I'll tell the story in a really honorable way, and I love the character, and I think it's got a lot to say. And so, it took us 10 years to find somebody that would believe in me and believe in the movie, and we finally got it done, and then we released it at South by Southwest, the film festival, and we actually won the Audience Award back in April, and so
that's huge. I mean, that's the award you want to win with a new film, because it's like that's not saying some weird dude with a mustache from France thought it was good or something. I mean, that's people saying like
I'm just picturing a guy importing a mustache from France and pasting it on his face.
Yeah, this mustache is from France.
Yeah,
I am not.
Yeah.
That's great that the audience loved it. I want to know, I'm a little upset that I wasn't cast. For one, the main character, his last name is Billings. I am from Billings, and I recently lost some weight, but going back about a year ago, I was 6 feet tall, 286 pounds.
Ooh, you're a big boy.
I know. Well, now I lost a bunch of weight because of thank you to Dr. Fuller and Fuller Family Medicine here in town and his great weight loss program. But without Ideal Protein and my weight loss, I would have been the main candidate to star in this film, and I'm wondering if we have some beef or why you didn't call me to star in this. I have an IMDb page. Come on.
We put it out there. You didn't. We put out the casting call, and you didn't come in.
I'm going to talk to my agent.
You didn't come in. You had a chance. I'm
talking to my agent about that, and she's fired. I don't think she even knows she was hired yet, but I'm going to fire her already and order her a French mustache. Where can people check out the film? Because I think it sounds really. I mean, if it had that much of an impact on you, just the story, I'm sure the film is obviously probably very, very poignant and emotional, and I think people should check it out. Where can they get the film?
Yeah, I think the good thing is, look, we are those things. We have an emotional undercurrent, and the movie's got a lot to say, and it's also really funny. So it's not that weird, dramatic, super serious film. It's a very funny film. Look, you can check it out. The best thing to do is if you go to tugthefatkid.com, so Tugg thefatkid.com.
Okay.
You can set up a screening of our movie in any theater across the U.S. It works a lot like Groupon, so if you pre-sell anywhere between 40 and 60 tickets, we will screen the movie in your local town.
Oh, that's
any
awesome.
night you choose with your friends. And so it's a really cool way. Look, it's a great way for the radio station to set up an event for the listeners. It's a great way for people to find the movie in the theater. And then, if by chance that doesn't work, or you request it and it doesn't come through, and you can't sell those 40 tickets, you can always check it out on VOD October 25th. We'll be on iTunes, we'll be in Redbox, we'll do all of those things. But look, I think the best way to see a movie personally is in the theater, and you have a chance to do that with Tug the Fat Kid.
There you go. TugTheFatKid.com. Check that out. That sounds like a great way to get it shown. That's really cool. Cool concept there. Also, though, big news, aside from Fat Kid Rules the World, Trouble with the Curve is supposed to be huge. People talking about that film, and you are in that as well.
Yeah, I play Clint Eastwood's nemesis in the film we released last week, and it's going great. People love it.
That's very cool. What else are you working on? Anything else? Anything big, exciting, cool? Another Scooby-Doo movie?
No Scooby-Doo movie. Although I do the voice of Shaggy. We have an ongoing cartoon, so it's called Mystery Incorporated, and it's on Cartoon Network. So I do that every week. So that gig is awesome.
Yeah, that's got to be sweet. We had a guy that actually used to host a morning show in this studio that I'm sitting in right now, left here, and went on to be the voice of Scooby. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was the voice of Scooby and a bunch of stuff.
What's his name?
I forgot his name, but I'm trying to think now what his name is. I can't even remember. He's like a huge Scooby. He's a weirdo. Like his whole house is filled with Scooby-Doo stuff. I watched a video of him, but
the voice of Scooby is actually played by Frank Welker, who's the original voice of Fred.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know who this guy is claiming he's the voice of Scooby. He's not. He's not the voice of Scooby.
He did it in some stuff. Maybe it was like he did the direct to DVD, like maybe like the church version of Scooby or something. Like Scooby Goes to Church. That this is only for Christian homeschooled children to see or something. I don't know, but so that's going on. You've got Trouble with the Curve that's in theaters now. Fat Kid Rules the World. TugTheFatKid.com. Anything else? Are you getting married to Halle Berry or anything exciting?
No, not today. I don't think my wife or my 3 children would appreciate an open marriage to Halle Berry.
Your 3 children, Mike. She's supposed to be a very, very loving woman.
I'm sure she is, but I will not be marrying her.
Any other? Do you want to do more directing, or are you content with this as your project and getting back in front of the camera?
No, I mean, look, if I could never act again, if I had to choose between acting and directing at this point, I would direct the rest of my life. I like acting. If I could do stage, that's fantastic. But the reality is that I just don't get that many fantastic parts.
Yeah, not yet.
And directing is great. Like the movie's fantastic, and I'm proud of the film. And it's way more engaging than hitting a mark and saying your line. You're leading 50 people to tell a story, and I just find it way more exciting.
That's cool. It's been fantastic talking to you, Matthew Lillard. TugTheFatKid.com. Fat Kid Rules the World is the film. Check it out. Get it to come to a theater here in Billings, and if not, check it out later this month on demand, on iTunes, any of those places. Sounds like a great story. Funny, but then also poignant as well. So best of luck, the kids, the family, the movies, all of it. Hopefully you get a fantastic role that makes you want to continue acting, because I love seeing you on the screen, but also hopefully you get some fulfilling directing work as well. Matthew Lillard, thanks so much for taking the time for us this morning, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Big J, thanks a lot, man.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.